To do an intro now since I've just sat down. I woke up not too long ago, actually, like maybe half an hour ago, but I got a new order from Etsy, so I thought I would sit down, film a short intro and package the order. I cut my hair. I finally did it. I cut my own hair. I wanted to grow out my hair for like probably the next 2 years, essentially, since the last time I cut it. All of 2025 I didn't cut my hair at all. I didn't even give it a trim, I don't think, or maybe I did, I don't know, but I basically didn't cut my hair at all. I would just cut my fringe and that would be it. I kind of was looking at photos and also just past videos that I'd made, and even recently I noticed that I don't think I suit long hair anymore. Like, my hair was starting to get really frizzy all the time, even though I'd put loads of product on it, and obviously because my hair was so much longer and thicker I would use up so much more product, and it was getting hot, and I was like, let me just do it. So I cut my own hair. I don't know why I waited for so long. I think it was kind of intimidating to me. Also, I'm sorry for the noise. I'm not using my usual phone as a microphone because it's currently charging. I'm sorry for the noise because I have the window open. It's really hot. Here in the UK we have a heat wave currently, so yeah, it's been a little bit brutal. So yeah, I don't know why it took so long to cut it. I think it's because it intimidated me a little bit, like cutting my own hair, because I've never done it before. Now that I have done it, I think that's just what I'm gonna do from now on. It was actually really easy. I didn't take any videos of it because I was scared it was gonna turn out bad, but I don't know why I thought that, because my hair is curly, so like even if it's really uneven, you're not gonna be able to tell. My fringe is probably uneven, I mean, but like nobody can tell, like, so it's fine. So that happened last week, and I have a couple of errands to run this week, so I thought I would film it. And also the weather is nice, so I've been going outside a bit more. Hope this video is gonna be enjoyable. I'm gonna get on with packing my order. It's been a couple of hours since I've come back from town. There was a late social and I want to sit down and kind of have a little bit of a catch up. It's been a week since I last spoke. I didn't have time to have this catch up yesterday, which was when we went to London. I was in London yesterday. It was a really fun day. I went out today. I had a late social, which was really fun. It's always nice to be in that kind of environment, doing something low effort and still being creative, but also just being in a nice cafe environment where you can just kind of chill, you know, have a little bit of a wine and gossip about stuff that's been going on in our lives, which is nice. I like that, you know. It's kind of like free therapy. And then later I was hopping around some charity shop. I had a couple of errands to run, more packages to send. It started raining so hard that I had to hide in this like charity shop, and I found 2 books actually. They were having a sale for like, I think it was a book for 10p, and obviously these are used books, but I don't mind. I actually like collecting used books, especially when it comes to art books. But I got this dinosaur art book. It just has such lovely illustrations. I think it's missing a cover, so I don't really know what it's about. I don't even know if I'm gonna read it. Sort of the illustrations in this book are so stunning. You probably won't be able to tell because I'm using my front camera of the phone, so I might do like a little b-roll and add it in. But I just thought the illustrations were stunning, and I thought I could just use this book as inspiration or just to start a little collection. I want to start collecting art books. I saw this book and I picked it up, and then the second one I left it in the kitchen because it's actually a cookbook, and I'll put up a picture of what it is. But essentially I found this other book, and it's obviously like cooking for students. Like I won't be a student forever, but I just thought the meals in there, it was really easy to read. All the recipes were super fun. I'm just gonna have this and keep it, you know, for whenever I maybe feel like I really don't know what to cook. Anyway, the other thing I was gonna talk about is obviously going from these books. Update on reading. It's going okay. I don't know. I have not managed to read a single book in May, and I knew that was gonna happen. I think the illness really threw me off like at the end of April, and there's not really much of an update on reading, but I am reading this book, which is Cruel is the Light. I think I started, obviously I'm reading it on audiobook, but I'm just kind of marking my way through as I read it, and I'm currently on chapter 18. Hopefully I'll be able to finish it in June, and I'm a bit sad that I'm a bit behind on reading, like my reading goals for the year, but I'm enjoying this book so far. It's not a usual like romance story. It has a lot of plot to it, and there's a lot of other things going on, so I'm really enjoying that aspect. It's not so heavily on like the romance, which my other books that I've been reading have been. So kind of want to move on to talking about my market. So I have a market this Saturday. I'm really excited, and I just want to show you what I've been doing because I haven't really been filming it. So when I'm here, I treat this like room as my studio, and oftentimes because it's been so hot, even if I open the window, it doesn't really cool it enough for me. So I tend to just work in like shorts, tank tops and things like that to keep myself cool. Obviously I don't want to film myself basically being half naked, so I haven't really been filming the process, so it looks like I haven't actually done anything. In my last vlog I said that I was going to give up on my notebooks for this market, but I actually think that I am going to bring them. I recently purchased a really long stapler. You've probably seen one of these before. If you haven't, it's basically like a really long stapler to staple booklets, books and anything, and I believe it can go up to 25 pages at once. And obviously my notebooks only have about 16 pages, 12 to 16 pages each, so I have been lucky that I've been able to actually bind them. I was kind of debating whether or not to get this stapler at first because I was like, is this like a good investment? I mean, I don't know how long I'm going to be doing notebooks for. I want to continue, hopefully, so it does feel like a good investment. But the only thing is, obviously, because I don't have a cutting machine, essentially my books have obviously the paper inside sticking out and they don't look the cleanest, so I thought I would bring them along to my market anyway. And in the last couple of weeks I have been doing a lot of illustrating, and I've been illustrating a lot more food. I feel like I've been finding my niche finally. I guess currently I just really enjoy drawing food, and when I was in London yesterday I decided to print some things out. So during the last couple of weeks I have been designing some new Father's Day cards. I completely forgot that Father's Day in the UK happens in like the 3rd Sunday of June, I think, and this year it's on the 21st of June, so I was like, oh, people might be looking to buy Father's Day cards. I completely forgot because I celebrate Father's Day in Italy because obviously my dad's Italian, that's all he knows, and in Italy it's in March, so it's like way gone, so I completely forgot. So last week I've been designing Father's Day cards, and I took some inspiration from, I started seeing memes of like dad core stuff, if you know what that is. It's kind of like, oh, the dad starter pack. I think it used to be a thing like ages ago when people would put together like little collages of things or items that would like represent them. Maybe it was more like a 2016 thing, 2017, I don't know. But I remember people putting those together, and there was like a dad starter pack which would have like a beer, or it would have like a TV remote and like a cap, or like if they watched football it would have like a football t-shirt and things like that. And so I decided to make these, which is kind of like the Father's Day edition. So it's like, if you have a business dad, maybe he likes coffee, wears a watch, works on his laptop, right? And it's like happy Father's Day. And then I did another one which was like the fishing dad. So I think my dad would probably enjoy this one. Like he loves fish, he loves to eat fish and cook fish. So I made this like fishing one. And then the third one I made was like the sports dad. So I tried to kind of include all the sports that I could think of, like maybe a golf cart, maybe baseball, cricket, running, or tennis, obviously football, basketball. I'm not too happy with the composition of this one. I wish it was a little bit better. And my favorite is this one, I think, because of the chair. I really love how the chair turned out. I know it doesn't look that great on camera. I was really happy with how they turned out, and I am going to be bringing to my market. And then the last thing that I managed to get printed were some new prints. So I've been working on a couple of food illustrations, and I've managed to do this like Malaysian dish that I had, that I used to have like a lot. I mean, I still have it a lot with my boyfriend. Sometimes he makes this dish. I made these skewers. This was actually the longest and the hardest drawing on my iPad that I'd ever done. It took me 8 hours, I think, just over 8 hours. It was so hard. I think it's because it's really hard to get meat to look right for some reason. I've printed out a couple of copies of these prints, so they're going to be available at the market as like a new edition. And obviously I have some new stickers coming. Like I have this, I tried to go for more like a summery vibe. So there's this one, which is the cheese board one, and maybe like some strawberries and things like that. And lastly, I do have some cards, the ones that I lino printed a couple of weeks ago. They finally dried and I've managed to package them. I need to sort out my stickers and finish packaging all the cards essentially, and I think I'm done for the market prep for now. Still need to do some sewing. I want to upgrade my banner for the market stall. Actually, whilst I mention that, so after the lace social, I got a couple of materials. I also got some new bobbins. I've been looking to get some new bobbins for a little bit of time. I know I don't really do enough bobbin lace making to be buying bobbins. The ones that I found are a lot thicker, so usually bobbin sticks are really thin and they're fine to work with, but sometimes I find that I like thicker ones because I use thicker thread. Like this one, this is quite thick thread, which is nicer to have like a thicker bobbin with it. I think that's actually it. That's all I got. I'm really excited for the market actually. I hope it's gonna be fun. Perfectly. I'm so glad. I had some other plastic packaging that was too big to fit these ones, and I'm really hoping that this is going to be the perfect fit. At least the envelope is perfect. Like, oh, that just looks so professional. Like, oh, let's go. Right. Yes. Oh my god. Oh, it's perfect. Amazing. I love that. Like, that just looks so much more professional. Oh my god, I really love this. I can't be happier. I can't believe that I made that. That's amazing.